The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. And now here's a timeout defensively coming from the Cardinals. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. It's a 2nd down run with Sanders. And no room to maneuver there. Give him a yard up to the 47. They had 3 yards on 1st down, just 1 yard there.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
Here we go, back man. 120!
Watch the pass.
From the gun on 3rd down, Wentz. And he connects with Ertz. And they're going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 41-yard line.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
Wentz now on 1st down. Going to go to Clement here out of the backfield. And he is going to lose yardage here. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down. A small bit of adversity here on what's been a strong drive as they come up 2nd and 12. Throwing is Wentz. Throwing right, and that's complete. And he's going to get this inside the 30. And they're going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 27-yard line. Wentz now 8 of 11 in this first half. He's got it 1st and 10. On 1st down, it's Sanders. He's able to get 6. A nice pickup down to the 21. Well, you're down early. How do you get back in the game, maybe establish the run? I think they're trying to do that.
I'm with you on that one, and what I like about the message is that there's no panic from the head coach. He's already told his offensive coordinator, let's run the football, let's get things settled down a little bit and find our way back into this game.
Bring it to you.
And he's only going to get a yard from the 20 to the 19.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you got to continue to try and run it and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean, or also just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
Here we go, back man. 280! Ricky. 81.
Wentz going to try and throw on 3rd. Yeah, that one's going to be knocked away and incomplete. The safety, Jamal Adams, able to break that one up.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? Zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
A dozen plays on that drive that ends with the field goal.
Let's go ahead and break out some of the old chestnuts here, right, partner? Keep the ball in front, rally to it, and make the tackle, right? No big plays given up, no balls over your head. Bend, don't break.
Hold on. Chestnuts?
You like
Come
that
on.
one?
What does that mean, break out? Just because you break chestnuts?
I'm not sure about that, but I'm just going with why they said that. I have no idea.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. Drake will start the drive on the ground. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. It's a gain of 11 and a Cardinal 1st down.
That's good for a Cardinals 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. An entertaining start to this one. More to come on EA Sports.
We got this.
Now on 1st down, Drake again. And he puts his head down and gets up to the 42 for a gain of about 6. The last run got 6. Now 2nd and 4. Running from the shotgun with Drake. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down.
Partner, those are back-to-back 6-yard runs, and if they're going to continue to get those types of plays, shoot, you just keep running the same stuff, don't you?
Yeah, it was 1st and 10, then 2nd and 4. Now 1st and 10 again. On 1st down, Drake. He's got the 1st down and more inside the 40. And all the way down to the 33-yard line. That good for 19 and a 1st down.
Now, this is an example of breaking down a defense, because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 down at the 33. Now the Cards going to call another timeout, their 2nd. So as they take it over, we step aside. Murray now on 1st down. Flushed out right. That one complete to Hill. That one goes for 24 yards. That's the number 2 receiver in the NFL in terms of yardage. And tell you what, a few more plays like that, he won't be number 2 for long.
Well, that's what often happens when you have competitors running around the field. These guys know where they stand in relationship to yardage, totals, numbers, the whole deal. And let's face it, all of them, they all want to be number 1.
Now the Eagles will use the 2nd of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Out of the gun, here's Murray, eluding the pressure right. Open man is Hill, he's got it. A gain of 9 there, sets up 2nd and goal. That is catch number 300 now for his NFL career. On 2nd down now, it's Drake. And he is not going to get in as the big bodies stop him at the 1. He tried to break that plane but couldn't get there, and that's going to leave him now at 3rd and goal. So they held him out on 2nd down, and now here's 3rd and goal.
Check 52. Check the
They'll try to run this one in, and he is in for 6. Touchdown, Cardinals. Kenyon Drake, his 2nd TD of the game and 18th of the year. And the Cardinals push further out in front. Gonzalez now to add the extra point. And that'll set him back 5. Gonzalez to add the PAT. He missed one earlier, remember, but this time he gets it to go. Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And tough to win games if you're going field goal, field goal, field goal here. They got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown.
They're looking for the big chunk now because, as you noted, the field goal way of doing it makes it that much harder and puts more pressure on every possession for you now. Go ahead and get 6 and feel a lot more comfortable about the position they're in.
Bigger chunks. We'll see if they can get the score. And he'll get this from the 25 to the 30 for a pickup of 5.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. Wentz on the give to Sanders. And he'll slip his way up across the 30 to the 32. It'll be a pickup of a couple, and it leaves him with a 3rd and 3.
Well, he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far, and after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping him much. Shotgun now for Wentz. And tight coverage there. It's knocked away, incomplete.
Certainly looked like they were getting ready to convert there on 3rd down, but what an effort to get his hand on that one, knock it away, and brings up a 4th down decision.
On 4th down, Matt Hawk is on to punt. Back deep is Tyreek Hill. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. It's a 45-yard punt, just a 1-yard return. And the Cards will take over 1st and 10.
At their own 20-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And that last drive was very, very balanced, pretty methodical. You think they go that route again?
I'm always of the school that until they stop me from doing something, I'm going to continue. And I think that that's exactly what they'll look to do. But the beauty is the balance that they've created sets up opportunities for big plays. Looks like a run, turn into a play action, and throw one deep.
Throwing on first down is Murray. It's Hill, complete. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
Nothing fancy on first down, but a very consistent type of a play. Hit that slant. A lot of people call it an extension of the running game, and it can be if that pass is completed, because you hit a guy on the run like that, he often can go for big yardage.
Sets him up nicely for second down, staying ahead of schedule. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Murray now gets this one to Hill. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. You can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try and get more pressure at the passer.
Murray now on first down. Flush to his right. They're going deep for Hill. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. Second down. That is the first time that they've targeted him that he has not come down with a catch.
He's caught everything that's been thrown his way. A dominant pass receiver that can break down any defense, because when he's doing that kind of work, it really hurts you on the back end.
And even though it's an incompletion there, I think they're going back to that well. From the 34, they'll come to the line on 2nd and 10. From the gun, it's Drake. 9 yards on the pickup there as he'll be left with 3rd and 1. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him. So when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
On 3rd and short, Drake. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line. Tackled there. Give him 16 yards there, and it's a Cardinals first down as well.
Brandon, what were they thinking on defense there? That looked like they were playing for the pass. That was 3rd and short. Yeah, it was an easy pickup because they handed it to him. That was way too easy.
Just looked like absolute confusion defensively. Not sure why they were in that set.
Yeah, I'd say you ought to have a few men in the box there.
Check 26, check 26.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. And we remind you, coming up at the half, we'll join who, Charles?
The coach.
The coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from games in progress, as well as scores from earlier today.
The coach.
Sorry, we get slap happy up here sometimes. First down, Murray escaping the pressure right. They complete it to Hill. But he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. 39 yards there, a big one. Well, one thing's for sure. They're going to have to come up with something at halftime because he is absolutely roasting them right now.
They're going to go through the whole litany of things, changing coverages, what are we going to do to put a man on him? The big thing to me is treat it like a good pitcher treats pitching a game. Change your timing, change your location. So sometimes you're up on him, sometimes you're back. Just change up the looks that he sees and make him just a little bit more hesitant.
Here's Murray. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Well, surprise, surprise. First and goal at the 1. No quarterback sneak. No running play. They decide to throw for it, but the pressure...
Now from the 7, here's 2nd and goal. They'll run to Drake. And he stopped immediately there. It'll go as no gain on the play, and now they're looking at a 3rd and goal.
Partner, I know we're in a goal-to-go situation, but my goodness. Think about running the ball here. Not even a thought, is it?
Defensively, they're in a prime spot.
And I think the defensive guys are probably expressing themselves to them as well. I wouldn't run it here, guys. You might want to try throwing it.
Flushed out right. Under pressure, down he goes. Sacked at the 10.
That's quite a stand there defensively. A huge sack on 3rd down, and that's going to force him into a field goal attempt.
Now the former Sun Devil, Zane Gonzalez, for the field goal try. And Gonzalez puts this one through. And that will push this lead up to 20 now. They had it 1st and goal, 3 attempts, couldn't get it in, so they settle for 3.
Yeah, the field tends to shrink a little bit the closer you get to the goal line, doesn't it? It doesn't sound right. It sounds a little counterintuitive. But you run out of space to run the deep routes, so they can just sit on the shorter stuff if you're going to throw it. If you want to run it, there's just not as much space. They end up having to take 3 there.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Well, look at the clock here. You're inside of a minute. First half hasn't gone that well for you. How are you going to play this drive?
Well, I've been told by my coaches previously that the intelligent approach, go ahead and run out the clock and start over. Don't make any more mistakes. But there's also something to understanding that you get this last drive here. You get the ball to start the second half. Try and go 2 for 1 here. Get some points now and come out of the locker room and get more points again and get your momentum really built up.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. The final shot before half for Wentz. He's going to let this go deep for Jacks. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Devondre Campbell, the linebacker, picks him. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As now we send you out to Orlando and hook back up with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This is taken at his 4. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24. Yard line.
Let's go.
At their own 24-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive.
Stand. Watch out. Run. Check 3.
Second half will start with a run by Sanders. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. It's a gain of 13 and a first down for Philadelphia.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Go, baby. Turn over. Get that ball.
To throw is Wentz. That's caught by Jackson. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. 12 yards is the pickup. Good for an Eagle first down.
Some think that teams really won't throw a slant route unless you have a receiver that has a lot of stature to him. But sometimes the little guys, they get lost in there. People can't really locate them, and they run that quick cut on the slant, and oftentimes they can turn it into big plays.
He's got the first down and more inside the 40. And down to the 28-yard line. 23 yards on the pickup there and a first.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Miles Sanders, his 21st touchdown of the season. And the Eagles get a score closer. That's a score you felt they had to have here in the third quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there was an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard, you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
Elliott good on the extra point, and that will get him one closer.
23, Eagles 10.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the three-point
kicker.
Exactly. You put it through the post. That's going to help him in contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that helped him at contract time. You could have kicked that one through.
I don't know about that.
Toe bash.
I don't know about
that.
Super toe.
Don't be mad. Don't worry.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
56. Mike, 56. Right there. 56. Come on, come get some.
Murray again, 2nd and 10. Eluding the pressure right. And going deep for Hill. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's 3rd down.
And now offensively it's 3rd and 10, and I'm just thinking to myself, actors always say, what's my motivation before a big scene? Right now the play caller's thinking, what have I done before that's worked well that I can go to right now?
Yeah, because they were pretty successful in the first half scoring points. Haven't done anything so far here in the second half. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. And with the play clock winding down, we're going to get a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. They had the incomplete pass on second down. Now they need a big play here, 3rd and 10. Throwing is Murray on 3rd down. He is going to find Hill here. And he's got the first down, yardage before being taken down at mid.
It's a gain of 25 yards on the play. And the Cardinals first down. 1st and 10 at the 50-yard line.
Let's go now. 56. Time to end it. 56. Go. Go.
Now Drake. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down.
Third quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
The 1st down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5.
Here we go.
They stay on the ground with Drake. And this time not as successful as he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be 3rd down. They've called his number a lot this afternoon. You wonder how much tread is left on those tires.
We certainly do, but I always think back to one of my favorite coaches in the NFL. And he used to have a meeting with his running backs every year in the offseason and say, look, as many times as you're going to carry the ball, you should be able to carry it one more time, so make sure you get in shape.
From the gun on 3rd down, Murray. And he's got his man, Marquise Brown. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. That his first catch so far. They've held him under wraps, but he's got a 1st down there.
1st and 10 at the 26-yard line.
Hey, come on. 40's a mic. Hey, let's get in that hole.
They'll run on 1st down. Drake. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 15 yards that time, and the Cardinals move the chains.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense getting a little bit tired.
Look up at the scoreboard. Now Murray off play action, and they're going to get him. They bring him down to the sack back at the 16-yard line. Fletcher Cox in there for the sack, and he's closing in on the all-time record. That's number 19 on the year. So after a rare misstep on this drive, they'll try to make amends on 2nd and 15. Running, it's Drake. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. 3 yards on the gain. They're going to need to do better on this next play. It'll be 3rd and 12.
Brings up 3rd and 12.
From the gun, Murray, flush to his right. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning, hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact, coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down. Now Murray says, hang on here. He'll step back and call a timeout. And that's going to leave him with just 1 timeout remaining still in the 3rd quarter. We'll see if that comes back to haunt him. We'll be back. So out comes a field goal team now for the 2nd time here today. Gonzalez's kick is good, and that will swell the lead to 16. So the field goal there caps what winds up to be an 11-play drive.
Well, partner, that's a lot of offense to run there to only get 3 points. I just wonder, are they going to recycle those plays because they were successful in getting 3? Or do you go to another section of the playbook trying to find ones that get you into the end zone, get you 6?
Let's go. Bring it over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2-minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves them with a 2nd and 3.
Anytime the offense shows what they call a shot play or a chunk play where they're trying to get big yardage, sometimes people just call it gadget plays, and you hold it to a gain that we just saw there, you feel pretty good about yourself as a defense.
Hey, watch the screen, watch the screen. Watch the screen.
On 2nd down, it's Sanders, and he'll be taken down right around the 34 after a pickup of only a yard.
What an advantage having an elite guy in the middle of the defensive line, because not only does he take up the space and let the linebackers run free, but he can also make plays himself, as we just saw there.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Working from the gun, Wentz. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he's got the 1st down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. It's an 8-yard pickup and leads to a new set of downs.
Go. 20. Oh, yeah. Lefty.
On 1st down, it's Sanders. And he'll get it across midfield and down into Cardinal territory. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd down.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice, solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Check 4. Switch it. Come on, switch it.
Another run with Sanders, and he'll get it down to the 47 here. A gain of just a yard, but it's a 1st down.
2nd and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. I bet the offensive lineman said, are you kidding? We just get on our backs and let's go get the 1st down. They love being physical.
Under a minute to go in this third quarter as they come up 1st and 10. Now Wentz. Now they go screen. It's complete. And that play goes nowhere. Taken down, losing yardage at the 50, right at midfield.
You know what the key to a good screen pass is, don't you?
Bet you're going to tell me. Good blocking?
Well, good blocking eventually. But first is good acting. You want to let the defenders go past you, leak out to whichever side or even in the middle where you want to set up the screen, and then you do your blocking. How about the read, though, by the defensive guys? They weren't fooled at all and actually ran with the lineman to where the play was and smothered it for a loss of yardage.
The loss of 3 on that first down pass play, now 2nd and 13. Now Wentz being chased out left. His throw incomplete. That pass just a little bit off. It looked like maybe he tried to force it in there.
Game speed, always different, no matter what you do in practice. You can't simulate it, right? So your decision-making, everything has to be a little bit quicker. Sometimes it can throw you off until you adjust.
From midfield, here's Wentz. He's going to let this go for the end zone. And that is incomplete. Here's Matt Hawk now. He'll boot it away from about his 35. His first punt, 48 yards. This one looks equally as good. And, oh, that is going to be a safety. And, Charles, at some point, you can't keep worrying about big play. Can this be perfect? You just have to get the ball out of the end zone.
And in the offensive huddle, that was discussed when they called the play. Just get out of the end zone. But you know what's interesting? A lot of the times in the defensive huddle, they actually call a set and then say at the end of it, get a safety. So it's preached, it's coached, it's thought about.
This is taken at the 18. 3 quarters in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back to the desert. We're in Glendale. It's the Eagles behind on the scoreboard, but with the football here as we start the fourth quarter. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
You know what I would tell my offense right here? The punter doesn't exist, guys. He doesn't even exist. He's not a team anymore. I just cut him, all right? So you've got to go out and create some offense for us here and give us some points. No way does that guy get on the field on this drive.
Poor punter.
Yeah, it wasn't his fault. But, hey, listen, there's got to be casualties at times. We're trying to win a game.
Wentz now a perfect 8 for 8 to start the second half. Not bad. 1st and 10. Shotgun snap, and then the give to Sanders. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. It's an Eagles first down on a gain of 11.
We'll definitely see some open running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right now, but that shouldn't be a surprise. Defense has the lead. They're playing for the pass first.
And down he goes at the 49, a 3-yard pickup.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on second down.
Mike, here we go. 180. Pick it up. Check 43. Hey, empty. Check empty. Back. Black. Check. 61. Matchbox lights.
And a quick throw here. That's complete.
I thought that wasn't a bad time to call the screen. I thought late game, down on the scoreboard, had to figure they were expecting a pass downfield.
Yeah, so the edge rushers, they're coming. That could have hit big. You're right. Good recognition defensively to snuff that one out. The Eagles on third down. They're at 50%, 4 for 8. This will be 3rd and 5. From the gun, it's Wentz. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Schwartz. And he will have a first down here at about the 40. An effective 7-yard third-down conversion. Wentz going to lead his guys up 1st and 10. And he's 4 for 4 now, throwing the ball to start the drive. Wentz to throw again. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off around the 37. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line. Well, that's 3 picks he's now thrown in this game.
And I know this, the holiday season, because here we are in December. Right, it is the season of giving. Maybe for his own sake, after the game, he may have to announce that he's donating certain amounts to charity for each interception that he throws.
Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. Charles, you'd said the magic number was probably right around 20 for this defense because they're facing one of the top 5 offenses in the league in terms of points scored. They've had their moments, but this offense just a little too good, isn't it?
They really are, because no matter what you do to make an adjustment on defense, they've had an answer for it.
Check 15, check 15.
On 2nd and 9, Murray buying time to his left. And eventually taken down here. Great coverage downfield. Nickel Roby-Coleman, a sack off the corner.
Okay, was it a breakdown in protection? Did the running back not pick him up? What does it really matter? Sometimes it's just a great play made by the defense. Big-time sack.
Well, that last sack puts Murray and the Cards in a tough spot. 3rd and long. On 3rd down, Drake. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. It'll be a pickup of 14, but they're still a little bit short as it brings up 4th. They'll run. It's Drake. And he brings this up to the 46. Good enough for the first. Just a gain of 3, but they'll certainly take it as they convert on 4th down. Clock running, under 4 to play now as they come up on 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, here's Murray. And a big loss here as he's taken down. And on that one, the protection just broke down.
You've got to have that leverage, don't you? We always talk about low man wins in the running game for an offensive lineman versus a defensive lineman. It's essentially the same thing in pass protection. Get lower than that defensive lineman so that you can keep your balance and keep him away from your guy trying to throw the football.
And they'll wind up getting this to the 37, gain of 9.
Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward, and they won't put the onus on the big fellas up front in order to bring this one home.
Right back to Drake. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave him with a 4th down. And the offense not going anywhere. They're staying out there. They've converted once already on this drive. Here they go again on 4th down. Murray and company going for it on 4th. Flushed out right. Open man is Gordon, complete. 27 yards, a big play there on 4th.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Cardinals, they've got the football here as we get you reset. And the scoreboard on their side, they're just looking to melt away these final couple of minutes and put this one in the left-hand column, eluding the pressure right. He'll take it and intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked up by Jalen Mills. And the return won't go anywhere. They'll be back deep in their own territory at the 2-yard line. Well, when you start thinking of guys that are in the mix for Defensive Player of the Year, I think you use him as Exhibit A. Maybe he's not the leading guy right now, but he's at least on the periphery and deserves to be in the discussion.
And because of that, he's looking at a game today where in order to make that big move and maybe become the guy, he needs multiple takeaways, multiple big plays, things that get our attention and reverberate for weeks to come.
A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, first down. Wentz. He's going to let it fly. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's second down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, fourth quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. Chalk that up as a 4-yard loss, and now it's third down. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. To throw, it's Wentz. Steps away to his left. He can run for it, and he will. Decent gain on the scramble to 6, but now it's 4th.
Well, there were a couple of extra defensive backs in the game, so he really had nowhere to go with the football despite his search for an open receiver. So he has to take off and run for it, but he comes up well short of the line to gain.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. Wentz going to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Devon Kennard. And that should just about put this one in the win column for the Cardinals. Well, they probably don't need to run a play here, but you wonder if they're going to be able to resist on 1st and goal. On 1st and goal, Drake. And a little bit of space there. Takes it inside the 5 to the 3. So it's a win here for the Arizona Cardinals, and they were spurred on by a strong performance in that 4th quarter as they held their opponents off the scoreboard.
Everyone wants to pitch a shutout for the entire game, but when you throw one in the 4th quarter, that tells everyone that you're getting stronger